It's like a social event as well as doing sport.
I can just be in my own mind and I can swim, and it just kind of gives you a bit of a stress relief.
It improves your mindset, your character, your well-being, especially after a long set and you've finally gotten through the whole thing and you're like, yes, I did it all and I'm still alive.
I got into competitive swimming by first starting off as a triathlete. I wanted to compete against other people who were more focused in swimming to see how good I was and what I could improve on that might help me in triathlon.
When I was 9 years old, I was diagnosed with a condition and they said I was very hypermobile, which means I'm double jointed in my shoulders, my legs, my fingers, etc. And the way that I could strengthen my joints was to do some sport, and they suggested I go into swimming. And when I got to the age of 10, I caught the eyes of some clubs because of my technique, and they wanted me to try out some of their clubs, and one of them was Bottisham.
I swim maybe 3 hours a week, but also do some kind of strength work.
I tend to go to the gym once or twice a week, depending on my schedule.
Quite a lot of the time, my evenings are spent at pools.
There's definitely a mindset with swimming. You have to have good self-discipline, and you can't really fall out of routine, otherwise you tend to be very lenient with your schedule.
You need to say, okay, I'm going to go to every session this week, I'm going to do all of what I should be doing. And it is hard sometimes to have the discipline to be able to do it, but you kind of need to think in your mind, how is this going to help me in a competition?
So the competitions entail normally getting up early, eating a nice balanced breakfast so you don't feel a bit too full when you get into the pool, and getting there in time for the warm-up.
We'll get some time to get used to the pool and maybe do some dives and perfect something that you might be working on for the races you're doing.
If you don't do the warm-up, you've set yourself for a very challenging race.
But as soon as you're on the blocks and you start and you hear the get ready and go, you kind of just get into your competition and you maybe not think about anything else, you're just kind of thinking about the race. For most people, you're probably just counting your lengths and making sure you're doing everything perfect and just trying to get as fast as you can.
If you want to start competitive swimming, I'd say start slow and build. You have to build to a certain strength and see what your limits are. And then when you get to those limits, try and beat them, try and get even better and better and improve on yourself, and then just stay driven. That's all you need, motivation and drive.